Okay, so I'll give something a shot this time. I will talk a bit more while I am riding to explain things about riding this horse in training, just with the rope halter and on the trail alone with no other horses. Yeah, so when I do a trail ride, I try to fit as many different environments as possible into the ride. And yeah, this is just the most efficient way to train any trail horse. Along the way, what's happening is the horse is getting stressed out. And why is he getting stressed out? Yeah, because of life. Life is stressful in general. It's stressful for us. It's stressful for every animal. And it's especially stressful for a horse, which is a flight animal, that we are riding around through city streets and, you know, man-made trails and next to man-made fences and alongside man-made cars and semi-trucks. And so the whole thing for him is extremely stressful, but not necessarily in a bad way, more like a normal life way. You know, it's exciting. It's he's nervous about a lot of stuff, but not necessarily extremely scared. So you'll notice throughout this video that I will only have him in a walk. And that is because the world, especially the world from humans, is a lot for a horse to take in. And when you start trotting them around and then galloping them around, the stress that they get from all of our stuff gets doubled and then tripled and quadrupled. And so I want to make sure this horse is absolutely rock solid at the walk, and then he gets to graduate to the trot. You know, so what happens if this guy gets too much stress? His main stress coping mechanism will kick in, and it changes depending on the horse. It depends on their character. His primary character is actually stubborn. He's a stubborn horse, and so what he does is he'll stand still and he won't go forwards anymore. That's a very common problem. The problem with trying to push him through that too much is what comes next, is not standing still anymore. He might start bucking, rearing, he'll bolt, you know, he'll whip around 180 degrees and throw you off. So I do not push too much the horses when they start standing still. So now we got some water here. Let's see if he'll go through it. I mean, you can see the ground, so I'm sure he will. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so what's the deal with this guy? He's not just in training to become a trail horse. He was a problem horse. He bucked the owner off a few times. And as soon as I showed up for the first session, it was very clear that he was way too dangerous to ride. Good. Alright, you see, his primary character is showing up here. I'll ask him to go, but if he just keeps stopping, we gotta be careful. What comes next after this could be anything. It will be a surprise. He won't go anymore. So that's what he was nervous about, the tunnel. I walked him through it, and now he's experienced a tunnel with a lot of echoes. He'll probably be able to ride through it no problem next time. Alright, so we are on a farmer trail now, and on the other side of these trees should be the river. I'm not sure if he's been to the river yet, but like I said, we're trying to fit as many different environments into this ride as possible, as quickly as possible. You can see from his head movements and the ears, he's extremely excited. The trail riding for horses, once they are okay with following you and you're like their leader, they really enjoy that trail riding. The only problem is it's so exciting that they get stressed out, and so they can actually get stressed out from having too much fun. And the results from too much stress, it's always the same. They will become difficult and potentially dangerous. there is the river. Oh, he looks very excited about it. Yeah, that's a river! That's a river! Next to some corn stalks here. It's a pretty cool location. So we'll test this tunnel here. Riding through it. Yeah, good. Yeah, like I thought. Now he goes through, no problem. Wow. And a beautiful end with a beautiful view for this trail ride.